Hi guys! This weekend it helped me to focus. I had my nephews over, like I said, and it was perfect. It kept me busy. We had fun. We did a lot of projects, painting and some coloring books and whatnot. And we did a bunch of other crafty projects that we did. They slept the night and they didn't. Sometimes kids they miss their parents. They didn't. They're used to us, so I guess that helps. And we had a great time. And then the evening when we brought them back to their moms, my sister, um, it was my nephew. Well, because I have like 10 nephews on my side and 3 on my DH side. So I had another nephew's birthday. So we went and I had a good night, a good evening, and it was fun. The kids had fun. They were pretty proud of the project they made, so they kept showing everyone like we made. Oh, we made felt monsters too. So it was pretty fun. And my family was surprisingly supportive. I think knowing that it's our ninth IUI, I think, and with my mom working with someone who's going through infertility, I think everyone's are more sensitive and getting the sense that it's a real struggle. It's not just something you forget and you can move on easily. It's something that you deal with every day. And with my Instagram that my sister sees, pretty much every day I post a quote on infertility to bring awareness. So I feel like with all of that, uh, it opens their minds to the struggle. So they were really super nice. And even at one point, they surprised me even more because they wanted to take me in the corner and they told me, okay, we're going to pray. And I was like, okay. At first, I thought they wanted to plan a surprise party for my other nephew because there's another one's birthday coming up. But no, they wanted to pray. So I closed my eyes and they started to pray for me and my DH for a miracle to come and to make our wish come true. And I was like, I was in tears. I was so touched because for so long, you feel as if like you gotta brush it under the rug and not talk about it too much, and you feel as if like it makes either people awkward or they don't know what to say, they don't know how to comfort you, and sometimes it's hard for them to relate. So, but just to take the time with me and actually just pray without even understanding. They don't have to take the time. They have their own lives and they can listen to me, but they don't have to take the time to actually make an effort or anything else. But they did, and I was really happy. I feel like I'm so blessed. And, I feel like things are changing and they understand me a little bit more, and that's all I wanted. That's all I want from people around me. I want them to understand a little bit more because like I've always said, I want to teach people on infertility so that way it's less taboo. And there's so many of us out there that sometimes if I speak about it, then maybe my sisters, they have someone around them who's going through infertility. And by me talking about it, they know a little bit more and they can be a better friend to whoever's struggling with infertility. That's how I feel, and I feel like it's working because they can understand more, they're more open to the subject, to listen to, even though they don't have to. And so I'm pretty proud of the changes in their heart, and I'm happy. And on my DH side, it's sad because, except for my brother-in-law, like he is my DH sister uh, boyfriend, and so he's not really related to my DH. He's only like the brother-in-law, but he's part of the family. And they have 3 kids, and he's really sensitive. He's trying to be really supportive, but my sister-in-law, DH sister, is discarding, insensitive, couldn't care less. We tell her, oh, look, that's being insensitive. She brushed it off, and she continues to be insensitive to what we just told her was insensitive. She just doesn't care because for her, You know, some people just lack empathy, and she's one of them. Unless it happens to her, she's never going to be sensitive to that. She's never ever going to be a good listener. She's never going to hear your pain. She's never going to be that friend. She's never going to be that sister. She's never going to be that person because for her, she needs to relate to know it's her problem, or else it doesn't exist. Like she's too self-absorbed to actually care about someone else's feelings. And that's kind of sad because for the rest, you know, it doesn't mean she's not nice or anything else. It just means, you know, she's self-absorbed. And it's sad because, you know, my DH, he can't really go up to her and tell her, you know, that's how we feel and that's how we struggle. Oh, you're about to call my cat again. And, you know, he can't really do that. So I feel like I'm sad in a way for him because I feel like he can't do that on this side. There's no one to actually listen because they're all discarding our struggle. And I'm happy I have my family. And even though they don't know what to say or they don't know how to comfort me, they're still trying to understand me. They're still trying to acknowledge my struggles. They're not discarding it. They're not being careless about it. And, you know, all I can do for now is just pray that their heart is open eventually, because I can't understand how you couldn't just care about your brother's feelings. I don't get that. Like, I can get how you don't know what to say or you feel awkward, you don't know how to comfort someone. I get that part, but to actually continue be insensitive when we've just told you that it was insensitive, even your boyfriend is telling you that that's being very insensitive considering what we're going through. I'm like, come on, make a little bit of effort. Like, it's a brother. Like, you need to show you care. And I told my DH about it. Like, I felt like, you know, I feel like my family, I'm so blessed because they're trying their best. And I feel like it's sad because your sister's just bluntly ignoring how we feel and being insensitive and continuing to be insensitive. And you're like, well, that's how we are. We don't understand other people's feelings. And I feel it's sad because that's how we connect and that's how we help each other and that's how we hear each other. And I feel sad for that. I have a little bit of pity for that family because family should be there. And I know no family is perfect. I know my family has their own flaws, but we overcame so many things that we had in our family, so many drama and conflict that we had, and now we're all so much closer. And I feel like that should be how a family should be. Like, you know, you learn from your mistakes, you have conflicts, but you learn and you grow and you get closer, just like friendship and relationships. And I know it's not gonna be like that, but I feel like it's sad. So it was kind of disappointing for me. And after that, like, it's a good thing because she keeps talking about herself, so I don't have to engage or talk about us or anything because she's so self-absorbed on how she is and or talking about her kids and how she's proud, you know, and so I don't have to engage in too much conversation. But I think something switched in my head when I saw that she was really insensitive and couldn't care less, and I feel like we're never going to be friends. She's always going to be my sister-in-law. I'm always going to love her and respect her. But something changed in my mind when I look at her. I see her differently. And, you know, like me, how I am, I have friends that I put in categories in my brain. I don't know if you're the same way, but I am. So if you're close friends, you're going to be in my close good friends category. If you're someone who acquaintance or someone who I treat like acquaintance, you're going to be in that category. So I feel like I'm going to be treating her as acquaintance and not as a friend because I don't like it when people discard and feels as if like the only thing that matters is how they feel and how they see life, and someone else's struggle is not important. And it's not only infertility, it's everyone else's struggle. And I feel it's sad. Anyways, so for the rest, no symptoms, nothing changed for that. And I was kind of sad. I felt like I keep being sad. Maybe it's because I'm close to AF, so I'm more sensitive to a bunch of stuff. You know, the 2-week wait. It affects us in different ways, and I feel like I'm more sensitive now. The closer I get to AF, I'm going to be more sensitive. So I don't go on Google as much, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Because I've been busy. And for the symptoms, like I said, nothing. I'm not even like, I don't even have sore boobs anymore. I'm not as bloated anymore. So I feel like it's all gone. I'm not gonna focus on that too much. I feel like I'm ready for AF. If it's there, I'm ready for that. I don't want it to be there, but I'm ready. And you know, like I've said many times, at least we have the good meds now, and we know what combo is good for me. And I feel like my family is more supportive, so I feel like there's good changes in my life. And even though it's not a positive pregnancy test, it's gonna be my surroundings. You know, and that's a good thing for me. It's what I wanted. I wanted some good news, and that is some good news. Even though it's not a positive test, it's some good news for me, and I'll take that. Baby dust to you. I wish you the best, and please, I don't know if you pray, I don't know what you do, but think about all of us in this journey, our sisters in this TTC journey. I hope you the miracle you deserve, and I hope you're well surrounded, and I wish you the best. Baby dust.